Welcome to Cook to Nourish. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make buffalo chicken salad. Yes, buffalo sauce and cheese sauce that you can make that is dairy-free and nightshade-free. Alright, so those are the two main components of the salad. But first, we'll start by marinating the chicken. So I'm adding half a teaspoon of sea salt. Now here, because I'm making a version that I can tolerate red chili, so I'm adding half a teaspoon of that. But for AIP version, you avoid it. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder next. And then 1 tablespoon of tapioca starch. Now, for the chicken, I am using half a pound of chicken thighs that I have cut into bite-sized pieces. So you can see those are that's really important that you cut it into bite-sized pieces so that it can fry or cook fast. And try to remove as much as water as possible from the chicken pieces before mixing it into that flour and spice mix. So I like to use my hands, but you can also use a spoon to mix the mixture well, and then keep it aside for about 5 to 10 minutes. Next, we're going to start making the buffalo sauce. So the secret ingredient, yes, you guessed it right, is carrot. So let me tell you that just using carrots gives you a good hot buffalo sauce. Now here I'm using 1/4 cup of those diced carrots. So it's about 1/4 of a large carrot. Add 1/4 the same amount of water, 1/4 cup of water, then a 1/4 teaspoon salt, half a teaspoon garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of ground ginger. Now ground ginger is the one that's going to give it that spicy kick for the AIP version. So now heat it up, and once the liquid comes to a boil, you cover it and cook it on low heat for about 5 minutes. Next, the marinated chicken we are going to deep fry. I'm using avocado oil and just deep frying it in batches. So I'm doing it in 2 batches. And you need to, this chicken will cook very fast because it's very, cut into small bite-sized pieces. So it cooks fast. So you have to deep fry it until the exterior is like a little bit crisp, but inside should still be tender. Like, don't overcook them because then they'll tend to get like too crispy and too hard. We want the inside to be soft. So about 2 to 3 minutes, depending upon what kind of fryer you're using. That's about good. And always deep fry it only on medium heat, not on very high heat. Okay. So I'm draining it on paper towels, and so that's my chicken that's ready. Next, we go back to the sauce. So carrots have been cooking for 5 minutes. Turn the heat off, let it cool off a little bit before blending. Okay, you don't want to blend very hot liquids. That can be dangerous. So really let it cool for 5-10 minutes, and then you transfer it into a blender. Now you can see that there is very little water left in that mixture. Next, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar now and blend it up. But we need to add 1 more tablespoon of that. The reason I'm adding only 1 initially is because of my food processor. If I add too much water, then the carrots won't be blended well. So now I'm adding 2 more tablespoons of water and that additional 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And now I'll blend it up again so that we get that perfect consistency that we are looking for. You may need to add even more water slightly. So see, this is the consistency I get. I'm actually going to thin it out a little bit more, and you can do the same depending upon what kind of consistency you like. Now see, this is the color of the sauce without the red chili powder, so that's still like a bright orange color. Now I'm going to add like a tiny bit, like a 1/4 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, and see, that's the hot buffalo sauce. But as I showed you, even the AIP version looks pretty good. Next, the last component is our cheese sauce. So for that I'm using coconut cream. Now you can also just use coconut cream from top of a coconut milk can. So we need about 2 tablespoons. As you can see, I'm struggling here with that measurement because it's like really solidified. So yeah, so that's about like 2 tablespoons of coconut cream. And here I'm adding like tablespoon of slightly warm water so that it blends up well. Next we'll add 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. Now for the coconut oil too, I'm using like semi-solid consistency. And then we need 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar for the tartness for the cheese sauce. And then we need a bunch of spices or seasonings. So a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. Then we'll add a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And finally, for the cheesy flavor, add a 1/4 teaspoon of nutritional yeast. So that's what gives it that cheesy flavor. And just blend this up. Now do not blend for too long, okay? This is like just a quick pulse. There you go. So you might see like a little bit lumpy coconut cream. That's fine because that's how your blue cheese dressing looks like, right? So that's it. And now finally we'll just assemble the salad together. So for the salad we need shredded carrots, celery and romaine lettuce. Now I divided the chicken into 2 portions because this recipe makes like 2 portions. So I'm adding half the chicken pieces here, and then just pour the buffalo sauce over the chicken pieces, mix them well, and then finally your cheese sauce. So I've actually watered this cheese sauce slightly, but you can keep the consistency that you prefer. And there you go, delicious buffalo chicken salad is ready. Hope you enjoy this recipe as much as I do. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. You can also visit my website cooktonourish.com for more AIP and paleo recipes. Thank you.